Is your life full of peril? Never feeling lucky? Do you want to get out of Dodge because your life is so sucky? Then come on down to Witchy World, the best carnival around. Free to come and go as you please, no longer bound. You can test your strength and shoot eggs during your flights, blow up castles, and spin up to planetary heights. Come on down to Salty Joe's for some delicious fried taters, and receive the best customer service as he caters. Come to Big Al's Burgers for the finest cuisine, cooked with the finest camel dandruff and a dead man's spleen. You can go through rings, just like 64-bit Superman. Visit the Inferno and get a nice super tan. Visit the Cave of Horrors, which in 40 countries has received a super ban. And for just a small price, you can become a super van. Witchy World, so much fun the kids won't be able to leave, unless food bribing and child abuse is what they receive. Once you pop, the fun doesn't stop, unless you're poor Mr. Patch. His life's so full of air, but with some grenade shooting, he's sure to meet his match. Witchy World, come on by, open all season long. With numbers like these, what could possibly go wrong?
Greetings, Exalted Ones, and welcome to more Let's Play Banjo-Tooie. Today is episode 19. I'm your host, darkmindedsith. Today we will be setting our paws into World 4, to Yi Lagoon. And I'm quite excited here, because this happens to be one of my favorite worlds. This brings us to Jolly Roger's Lagoon. Is it Rogers? Wow. I think my entire life I've called it Jolly Roger Lagoon. Wow. Well, that's the sign of a great game. You learn something new every time you play it. So, what better way to enter a new world by vandalizing everything? This is a doubloon. It's currency. Only accepted here, so don't try to use it in Witchy World to go on the rides, because Grunty will yell at you. Tell you she does not accept that currency here, so as you can see, we got these little patches of soil we can go through. Abuse Kazooie. Drill her poor little face into it. Jump pad. Nah, don't want to use that quite yet. I quite like this world. It's a nice little relaxing town in a nice little relaxing environment. Reminds me quite a bit of Cyanwood City from Pokemon Generation 2. Which is not really much of a city. It's like 3 houses, but that's almost every city in that game, so in Pokemon. Another one of you. Let's ignore that for now. Yeah, it's just a nice, relaxing world. It's one of those levels in games where it's a pleasure just to be in. Just the presence of it is nice. So with that, let's blow this up, shall we? Yeah. Use our tax money on that, will ya? Underneath we have split-up pads. Yeah, I remember those. Yeah, it wasn't exclusive to Witchy World. The game does not like Banjo and Kazooie being together. It wants to give Banjo some time to do things on his own. I think he's a little too dependent. Speaking of Jolly, welcome to Jolly's. Nice bar, and let's meet none other than Jolly himself. I'm Jolly Roger, town mayor and proprietor of this lovely harborside. The ginger beer. Yeah, after you've been working this long, you just need to relax with a nice drink. Especially if it's alcoholic. His partner's gone missing, apparently. But nah, when you want alcohol, it's more important than pretty much anything. So yeah, that's what always happens when someone's lost. Where did you last see him? Where did you last see it? Gulping noise, and she was gone. Perhaps she was eaten. A sea demon. I hope that's in this game. I'd like to fight that. Spoiler alert, it's not. But Jolly Roger is not only a bartender, he gives us the option to rent a room. The price has actually been deducted because Jam Jars was kind enough to drill a nice hole in it, so we'll go ahead and say aye to that. Big boy, hey, excuse you. You actually do not have to do this, but I'll show you the alternative. Well, I won't show it, but I'll mention it. Yeah, how can we sleep at night? How can we just sleep comfortably knowing his partner's missing? So, as you noticed, I paid money to go into this room. You can actually take a grenade egg and just blow the door up, but come on, that's just mean. But we'll do it anyway. Well, really? That was a brand new door? 3 doubloons? 0 doubloons? Eh. You need the carpentership skills, man. A little putty, fix that thing just fine. Oh, and this room also comes with a complimentary new move. So that's nice. What's up, Jam Jars? Sub-Aqua Egging. Now we have the ability to shoot and kill enemies underwater. No more will we see an enemy and flee from it like a coward. It's pretty interesting how we've learned so much about eggs throughout this game. I mean, what happened to you, Bottles? Did you... Yeah, he really deprived himself of all that he could have learned. I mean, it's like he learned how to crap eggs, and then he said, yep, that's all the knowledge I need. I don't need to learn anything else. He took Ways of the Egg 101 in college, and he just dropped out after the first day. He decided crapping eggs was all he wanted to know. I'm afraid the jukebox is not working. Shucks. Oh. That sounds like a holly jolly song to dance to. Unfortunately, the jukebox doesn't work. It's not a bar without music, man. What kind of place is this? Well, remember this jukebox for later. Maybe we'll get a Jiggy from it? A Cheeto page? We'll see. And here we have Easter egg galore. All kinds of little references in here. There's Treasure Trove Cove. These treasure chests are actually from Treasure Trove Cove. I believe it's the same thing as the treasure chests that are in that level. Perhaps the big one that you get the Jiggy out of after you hit the X's, possibly? Not sure. Ah, and this guy.
Avast ye scurvy dogs, I be Captain Blackeye, fearless pirate and scourge of the seas.
That voice is gonna hurt my throat, so I better not do that. Seasick. Hey, don't call me a rat. Poor guy. Yeah. He's one of the few humans you'll see in Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie. You'll notice there's not too many actual people in the games. You know, there's like Humbawamba, and then that hot babe at the end of Banjo-Kazooie who has the melons and all that. But this guy's pretty interesting, and I'm going to explain why he's interesting in a little Banjo-Kazooie history lesson for you guys. To know who Captain Blackeye is, we must go way back to the genesis of Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo-Kazooie was originally a game known as Project Dream. It starred a kid named Edison. He had a bear, Banjo, as one of his sidekicks, and Blackeye was the antagonist. This game was redeveloped and later became the Banjo-Kazooie we know today. The bear sidekick became the protagonist, Banjo, and the antagonist was changed to Gruntilda. So Blackeye was tossed aside entirely, like a fake gold piece. So in this game, Blackeye is a giant reference to all of that. A poor pirate who can only sit around and drink and fantasize about the famous gaming life he could have had. Hey, he even could have been in Wreck-It Ralph's. So if you stand around here, Blackeye has a few different lines in reference to all of this. I were in this fine game. I had a dream once, referencing Project Dream. A bear stole my glory. So yeah, that's interesting. God, you can get an idea about how big this guy is by the proportion of his mug with Banjo. I mean, that mug he's drinking out of is about as big as Banjo's body. What was also interesting is you can talk to him, and he talks about just random stuff, and you can keep talking to him. One more press, that thar button. Run ye through. So naturally, we're going to press the button. Uh-oh. What's he gonna do? Delete our file? Slit your... Hey, careful. E for everyone, man. He just wants us to take these doubloons and get him a glass of water. And what happens? There we go. I was thinking, like, is he gonna do it? Yep, it wouldn't be a fun drunk story without the drunk passing out. Or at least falling down. Yeah, poor guy. So that's actually entirely optional. You can just talk to him and be on your merry way if you'd like, but when you see drunks, you have to find a way to make them fall and suffer. And that's just how cruel I am, so. And that is a stop and swap Shark Food Island, I believe it's called, yes. And that is the outside of Shark Food Island, but blah blah blah. This is actually an entirely pointless room, so we don't need to be spending too much time in there, so. Jolly, I know your partner is gone, but I'm gonna go ahead and help myself here and have a drink. I hope that's okay. Oh, I'm drunk. What's in here? Something's in here. Oh. This game just wants me to make enemies, doesn't it? Reminds me of Grand Theft Auto. It's like, you have this great, awesome character, and you get like a mission later. I want you to kill him. Like, no! Come on, everyone in the game is going to be out to kill me now. You made me assassinate this guy. So what's on today's fabulous menu? Salty dumplings, toad hole, and we also have today... you cannot be serious. I mean, really? $3 for salty dumplings? Come on, that's a ripoff. Anyway, Jolly, sorry. For a while you're going to have to remain not so jolly. That's a big part of this game. It's just talking to people, seeing them suffer, and saying, well, good luck dealing with that. Or at least kind of giving them that impression by not helping them right away, so... So, what next? Well, actually, I've been going around collecting these doubloons, but we should probably establish the objectives we have a little more. So, this little place right here, Pano's Emporium. If we head in here, we have Pano's Emporium. Yeah. Look at that, a Jiggy just staring us in the face. It can't be that easy. No, I didn't think so. Let's see. What's up, skunk?
Greetings, friend. My name is Pano. I'm the local pawnbroker.
Yeah, let's peck it. Hand it to us, man.
Banjo-Kazooie. So, I was told, I reckon 20 gold.
Aw, shucks. Man, that doesn't sound too fair. Hey, come on, don't insult the man's shop like that. As if it's so cheap it's worth nothing. Come on, his grandfather left him this place. So of course, it wouldn't be a platformer without combing every little area of every goodie possible. Like in here, we got a Globo wandering around. Yep, you're mine. I could have just let it browse the shop, but now we've got magic we'd like to do. So just looking around here a little bit, if you look right here, that is none other than a Gruntilda One-Eyed plush. And that was actually one of the prizes in Grunty's Furnace Fun back in the first game. That, right there, could have been ours. But we had to pick our stupid sister. And then she has the nerve to not even be in this game. We went all out of our way to get her back, and what does she do? Just go on a vacation on her own? BK. What, Banjo-Kazooie has become a brand? It's become its own assembly line product? You didn't even know what you had, and then before you knew it, you started putting it on lunchboxes, and you just said, sell! Sell! Okay, anyway. Oh, and Bruntilda's right there. I mean, come on, that's just insulting. She helped us so much in the first game. What do they do for her in this game? We'll just put her in a picture frame and just toss her aside. They didn't even hang it up properly or anything. Anyway, I'm spending too much time in here. But, I don't know, I mean, I feel like to kind of take in the little pieces of the atmosphere of different areas is kind of the fun of doing a Let's Play. I mean, what's the fun in going in there and just completing the objective and leaving? I mean, that's no fun. I want to take my time. I want to cherish every little moment of the game. People worked long and hard and had to work on Christmas to make this game. So we're going to go throughout, collect the doubloons. Like Pano said, we need 20. They're pretty accessible. I mean, getting the doubloons is not really challenging. You're not going to find yourself having a hard time finding like the last 2 or anything like that. You should be able to just go out and grab them pretty easily. I want to get the objective of these guys, but I'm going to hold on that for just a moment. Remember them for a little later, but I don't want to quite talk to them yet for a particular reason, and we'll get to that a little later on. But for now, we're going to comb the area a little more. So, sleep on the roof here. Or just miss a bunch. I mean, that's... This roof right here, it's like I can never get on top of it just the first time. I always have to miss it, or hit it, or something silly. And look at that. The logic here. A chimney with a solid part of it. Can't even fall through it. Yeah, good luck scratching your heads on that one. So we're going to climb the upper area here. Put our Nathan Drake skills to the test. Of course, if it's Nathan Drake, that means all kind of just chaotic stuff's going to happen as we try to climb. The whole thing's just going to break out of nowhere, and we're just going to barely survive. And... different game.